While addressing both chambers of parliament on the government's program relating to the promotion of TVETS and Polytechnics, Prime Minister Dr. Edward Ngirente said the government would continue to support the students to acquire required skill sets needed on the job market and ensure improved social welfare of teachers.
We
don't want a TVET graduate to end up thinking that they did not acquire enough skills in school. As for the equipment, the government will put in the budget to pay for it. There will be no more fees charged by vocational schools for the students to acquire certain tools. Another common issue is that vocational teachers will be periodically promoted like everyone else. The other issue is of arrears. We have already paid for it. The rest have been included in the new national budget.
Regarding teachers' training and their social welfare, the Prime Minister said that the curriculum has been revised so that TVETs and Polytechnic graduates will be able to teach kindergarten and primary schools and have the capacity to continue to further their university education, which will enable them to acquire necessary knowledge in the market. He said the state also pays half tuition fee for students who will choose education as a career path and that they will not repay their bursary loans they have been given by the government. Teachers' salaries will also increase every year by 10%. Among the questions and suggestions raised by members of parliament and senators who attended the General Assembly, much of the focus was on the resources needed to make these schools more productive, to inspire innovators and promotion of vocational teachers.
There are times when TVETs do not have enough practice equipment. I would like to ask the government whether it has plans to solve the problem. Some schools have outdated equipment. This prevents children from acquiring quality skills and up-to-date knowledge relevant on the labor market.
The state should support private TVETs in terms of equipment. Because if the government sends students to private TVETs, it should also send equipment, because otherwise, the students who are sent there will not acquire required skill set compared to those in public schools.
For young innovators, I would like to propose a way for these children to be rewarded in order to motivate innovation and sponsor them to further their education, to improve their knowledge that will enable them to contribute to the development of the country.
The Prime Minister, Dr. Edward Ngirente, addressed the issues raised by legislators.
As for workshops that include outdated equipment, our job is to keep adding new tools as days go by. But I assure you that we are looking at allocating more resources. As the government, we are using an innovation fund where we help children who invent new solutions to take them to the market and promote them. IPRC is like a university. What we are doing is balancing their grades. The assistant lecturer in UR is at the same level with a peer in IPRC. As they get promoted, they will be having matching grades, which makes their benefits and salaries the same.
There are currently 365 vocational and technical secondary schools and 14 polytechnic colleges in Rwanda. More than 97,000 students are enrolled, according to the 2020 figures. By September 2021, Rwanda will have more than 450 vocational and technical secondary schools across the country. The plan is to build 89 new schools, including 81 TVET wings, consisting of classrooms and workshops added to existing 9- and 12-year basic education schools, and other TVETs will be built separately. Every year until 2024, the government of Rwanda plans to build 56 vocational and technical schools, including TVET wings, that will enable each sector to have vocational and technical schools. In 2019, it was found that at least 70% of graduates of these schools, that is more than 60,000 graduates, found jobs in the first 6 months after graduation. Reporting for RwandaTV News, Ethan Tashobia.